Hey guys, welcome to your second bottle for this week. Remember, the second position is what we are working on as a collective right now. So this is the second bottle. It is pale coral over turquoise. So there's a lot of juicy stuff. So we're gonna talk through this today. First, notably, I just wanna come out and say that this bottle has a lot to do with facing the shadow of ourselves so that we can find the truth of our heart. The turquoise on the bottom relates to expressing from the heart, and the coral most notably relates to loving wisdom, community, cooperation, interdependency, connection. Both of these colors are connection. And also, both of these colors are complementary opposites, and they are the two colors of the new world we're going into, coral and turquoise. Okay, so first we're going to talk through coral. So coral, you think of a coral reef in the ocean. It's a network known for working together to make up one big, larger, interdependent system. Coral is also known for being very sensitive. They have been shown to detect pollution. Scientists can tell from coral how much pollution is in water by how well they're doing or not. So coral is really a reflection of the transition of humanity that we are in the midst of becoming. So really talking about unity. That's what coral is. It's all about unity consciousness. And also, this pale coral is about Christ energy. So the idea of like awakening to our insight. Coral is made of orange and red, and that orange is representing that insight, and the red, the awakening, and the awakening to love, that red of the love, of loving ourselves, the wisdom to love ourselves, because only then can we truly love one another, when we see ourselves clearly. So there's also this idea with unrequited love about coral. So just meaning when we give love out and we feel like we don't get it back. That's kind of something that's been going on. Or maybe, a certain person or a certain group of people aren't feeling the love for a reason. That's the main issue that's going on right now collectively for us. And the turquoise in the bottom is really cool, actually. It's sort of showing what we're doing about it right now. So turquoise in Oristoma language coloring represents mass media communication. It represents technology, so like social media, for example. It's all about creative communication from the heart. And it's about people coming together by speaking their heart. So I found this really interesting because yesterday there was the whole Blackout Tuesday thing on Instagram where people were making their screen black, hashtagging Black Lives Matter. And this turquoise is really suggesting that turquoise is the color of individuals, of individuation, of evolving to witness ourselves and also be able to witness the collective at the same time. So yesterday was cool because people were speaking up for themselves, but also funneling into a collective message too. So it was kind of an interesting way showing how the individual and the community can work together for the greater good, which is what coral is all about, the greater good. So let's see if I've left anything out with coral. Okay, yeah, so just the last thing about the pale coral, the suffering that comes from not feeling like love is being given. So that could be just because love isn't being spoken out from the heart all the time, or that it's just undeclared. So I feel like yesterday was just like this massive declaration of like, a step towards loving everyone, basically. And then we have our turquoise. Okay, so the turquoise is that connectivity. It brings up networking. And it's really talking about a new kind of networking, not just networking for jobs to get ahead, maybe from the ego sometimes, networking from the heart, what does that look like? And this really brought me to the word of philanthropy, and I really re-looked at that. So I feel that right now we're moving into a time, this new time of turquoise and coral, where we are going to embody everyday philanthropy. I feel like we know philanthropy in my generation, the generation above, as this generation that uses this word. Once you've made your money, then you can have enough extra to give over, philanthropy. Or a popular thing that's kind of come up in our generation is tithing, where you will give a certain percentage of your income each year to a cause that you believe in. So what about everyday philanthropy? Because if you look at the word, it comes from Latin and Greek roots. Philo means love, Anthropos means mankind. All that philanthropy is love for mankind, love for humankind, that's it. And the second position with this coral and turquoise is really showing, there's a loss of love for humankind. And we're reclaiming that right now. We're remembering that all lives matter. And we're stepping into that unity, and we're healing any parts that weren't embraced. So